I'm your host, Kelly Morgan, indie author and indie publisher. Welcome to another episode of The Author's Mic. Welcome to today's episode. Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of The Author's Mic. Kelly here, and you know it's Monday because I have a guest with me. Today I have Kristen Renee. She is a coach and author. I see her website and she's a lot of things, but I am going to let her tell you exactly all the things that make her her. I'm always happy when people come and share the platform with me. So Kristen, welcome.
Wow, thank you. It's such an honor to be here. And we were just chatting just before this, it's been such a journey to become an author and become worthy of feeling like what I have to say is worthy of being put out into the open, into the wild, right? So I'm like, I still pinch myself sometimes. I'm like, oh, I'm an author. So cool. So thank you.
Oh, you're very welcome. And I get what that's like. And so that, like I said, we were talking, that's the reason for the platform. So, like this time is yours. This can look however you want it to look and whatever you want to talk about.
Sure. Oh, thank you. Well, I'm a big, so how do I speed up a 10-year healing journey? But the catalyst for my becoming an author was a diagnosis. And I was living, San Francisco hustle, go, 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 corporate world. If I ever had to spare 10 minutes, I'd go for a run. I was the girl that could never slow down, overbooked herself. Got a diagnosis and basically then decided I'm going to heal this. I'm going to try everything within my power. And it became a 10-year journey of trying everything. And so I finally learned, I just started hey, this hasn't been working for me so far. Let me make some shifts. Let me shift here, 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 here. And it led to me selling my house, all my belongings, moving states, then eventually quitting my job, moving to the mountains, like all these huge, huge, huge shifts. But I then started to write books on because I healed with all these courageous steps and acts of love and stepping into my purpose, body parts of mine would heal. So this was my journey, not saying this is for everyone, but anyhow, I ended up becoming the person that I needed, right? I was always looking for how do I heal? I was reading and consuming and studying everything. And it was just from kind of trusting my intuition and step by step making these changes in my life. That's when the healing occurred. And so I decided to write about it. And I started to write about my journey. And because I made so many changes towards the end of the book, I'm like, well, what the heck healed me? I did so many things. I thought it was a bad thing. I'm like, wait, I did too many things at once. But it was in all those things. So what I talk about now is really just creating a healthy foundation. And it's possible even if you didn't have a healthy foundation like me to start, adding in nature or slowing down or connecting with your body or, maybe shifting what you eat or having an organized it's all house. It's all about, everything in your life. It's all connected. So I wrote about, I created a framework from kind of what I went through and really combining my 20-year corporate journey plus a 15-year healing journey at this point of 10 years healing, 5 years rebuilding. So I write about physical wellness, right? With this framework. And then last summer, I kind of went through a similar journey of physical healing and understanding. I did it financially as well. I just had everything thrown at me financially that you could ever imagine in the span of 90 days, like unreal, unreal. And I was like, okay, what am I supposed to learn from this? What are the shifts I need to make? How do I make it fast? So I applied my same framework of wellness to financial wellness. And I did it instead of 12 weeks of gently bringing in some changes. I was like, let's speed it up. This is financial, right? So I did it like a 12-day boot camp. And so I wrote about it in real time with me applying it and then giving tips for the reader. So I kind of go through it with them. and which was like really fun to write that way. So it still has, here's the concept, here's me applying it, here's like some tools for your toolbox for you in each, category. And it was really neat to see the shifts at the end. Like I didn't win the lottery or anything at the end of 12 days, but I had like cool micro shifts or like, not being as afraid to look at my bank account. I invested in crypto. Like I took these like mini courageous steps. So, now I've learned my journey is to go through it and then teach others, which it's a painful path. And so now I'm writing another book. It just came to me about maintaining health in the corporate world too. So that's what, because that really combines both journeys in mine, like HR director plus extensive healing journey. So I love it. It's my passion. I absolutely love doing it. I'm not as good at the marketing side and talking about it, but you gotta try something new and get out of your comfort zone, which is like what I talk about and being courageous. So here I am, walking the walk.
That is cool. What is the
Okay.
website? So if people are like interested in like looking at the books and learning about you and what's your website?
Oh, thanks. It's called Kristen Renee Rebuilding because I'm all about rebuilding a healthy foundation, whether it's physical or financial. So Kristen Renee Rebuilding, and I talk about coaching. I'm going to start some either probably a group or a membership program, or like I just want to find ways to like build a community and talk about all these ways we can bring wellness into our daily life that isn't expensive necessarily. So yeah, that's my website. And the books are on Amazon. I have 3 books up there now, soon to be a couple more probably by the end of this summer. We'll see how quickly I can get a couple. Well, I'll at least get one more out by the end of the summer.
Are all the books nonfiction?
Yeah, I mean, they're all like helpful resources for either finding your purpose or maybe bringing in some physical or financial wellness.
Fantastic. Um,
Try to, yeah,
um, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I was going to ask you, are they, they're all standalones, but do they all have the same theme? They're all wellness themes?
correct. Yeah. Well, I mean, even purpose, I bring up, what I believe finding your purpose, just like what you and I are doing right now, are a wellness journey. I believe purpose is really important for your health. Having that like excitement. Yes, that's definitely, I went through such a long journey for healing, so many things from trauma to limiting beliefs or fear-based living. So I know I went through it to help others that, maybe someone was in a similar position or hasn't found the right answers. That's my lane.
Fantastic. Let me give my laundry list of things before I let you go. If you guys are interested in being on the Author's Mic, it's really easy. You just go to my website and fill out the form on the Be a Guest tab, and then you'll get the link to study yourself. It is that easy. You too can be a guest. If you are on your writing journey, I have a free guide on my website. It's called So You Want to Write a Book. Go get it. It's free. Download it. I've got to plug my own books, y'all. I've got 2 of them. You Sound White and Wait for It. I sell them myself, but you're welcome to get them wherever good books are sold. And if you choose to support me, I thank you. Also, I want to let you guys know about TrustBridge. That's my curated introduction service, helping you get the visibility that you need. And so if you go to my website, you can learn all about TrustBridge. Go to TrustBridge Author Services. And then lastly, you guys, we do have a book club. You can join us as a reader. You can join us as an author. You can pitch us as an author. If you join us as a reader, my goal is to get the book club as big as I can so that when we do read an indie author's book, we make this huge impact, and think how many eyes we put on that book. So if you're thinking, how can I support an indie author? Join the book club. All the
Mm.
information is on the website. All right, Kristen. So I love to ask people questions before they go because I think everybody's always looking for answers.
Mm.
So when it comes to self-care, right? And I think so many of us, especially in the corporate world, put self-care low on the totem pole, right? Until it becomes a necessity. But what's
Yeah.
a good way, or what's an easy way that we can just easily start to incorporate self-care in just an everyday way? Just one thing that we can do that's easy that somebody could walk away with today and say, you know what, I'm gonna try that.
Oh, I love this. Yeah, I will say self-care is not selfish. Self-care is a necessity. Self-love is an absolute necessity. It's such a powerful emotion. I'm a big advocate, again, I'm corporate plus healing. I think even kind of what you said is like we all have very busy days, right? But I feel good in my day if I'm working for someone else. Like, what is one thing I did for myself? Whether it's, move forward on a side hustle, whether it's get your nails done, what is like one thing you can still do for you? Order your groceries, like even during the week. I think self care is creating a boundary to make sure you do something for you too, and you're not completely depleted at the end of the day and didn't give back to yourself. So I hope that helps. I have a million other tips, but I feel like that's a realistic one. And I know I always feel better if I just like squeeze something in for me, as tiny as it is. If I like got, outside for a quick walk or whatever it is, like what makes your soul happy, just do one thing for yourself every day. And that is self-care.